The Order is an intense historical crime thriller that delves into the dark depths of 1980s terrorism, chronicling the activities of a nationalist group ominously named the Order. Sounds grim, doesn't it? But despite its bleak premise, the film captivates by shedding light on a little-known chapter of American history, one that feels disturbingly relevant today. Yet, in this cocktail of crime and terror, a few shortcomings prevent it from being a flawless cinematic achievement. The story begins with a string of bank robberies and car thefts, but this isn't just about desperate criminals seeking quick cash. The truth is far more chilling. Behind these crimes lies a terrorist group, white nationalists who aren't in it for the money but have far darker objectives. Enter FBI agent, played by Jude Law, who starts investigating and soon uncovers that these seemingly ordinary crimes mask a grave national threat. This is where the film bears its teeth. It's not merely about crime, but about the resurgence of extremism in 1980s America, a theme that resonates eerily with modern audiences. From the outset, The Order impresses with its cinematography. The striking landscapes of the Pacific Northwest are both breathtaking and unsettling, evoking isolation, loneliness, and a looming sense of danger. The expansive forests and misty skies are more than just scenery. They become a character in their own right, embodying the foreboding atmosphere of the film. The director uses these natural settings not just for aesthetic appeal, but to evoke a sense of lurking menace in every shadow. The narrative skillfully blends historical events with gripping tension. While The Order focuses on a specific group, the white nationalists of the 1980s, it presents their story in an accessible, compelling manner. Jude Law's FBI agent is the film's heart and soul, delivering a performance that's equal parts captivating and introspective. His character doesn't merely investigate crimes, but grapples with the enormity of the threat and his own moral dilemmas. Law guides the audience through the labyrinth of white extremism, and his struggle becomes the centerpiece of the film. His performance commands attention, turning his character into a symbol of resistance. However, while Law's portrayal is compelling, the supporting cast is where the film falters. Several secondary characters, pivotal to the fight against the Order, feel underdeveloped. While they serve their purpose in advancing the plot, their motivations and arcs lack depth. These figures function more as narrative tools than as fully realized individuals, making it harder for the audience to connect with them. This issue is particularly noticeable with the composite characters created for the film, who come across as shallow and perfunctory. Nicholas Hoult shines as the main antagonist, embodying a villain who believes his actions are justified and fights for what he sees as a greater truth. Hoult masterfully portrays his character's menace and conviction, creating a chillingly believable villain. His ideological antagonism with the protagonist is more impactful than any physical confrontation, leaving a lasting impression on the viewer. Ty Sheridan, playing Law's partner, delivers a competent performance, but his character lacks dimension. Despite his potential, Sheridan's role feels secondary, overshadowed by Law's commanding presence. With more screen time or deeper character exploration, his role could have added much-needed complexity to the narrative. On a brighter note, the film's soundtrack and visual execution are exceptional. The score perfectly complements the tension, particularly during the film's most intense scenes. The music heightens the sense of urgency, making the audience's heartbeat quicken as the stakes rise. The film not only excels in action sequences, but also immerses the viewer in the isolation and unease characteristic of the era and setting. These moments, where the characters confront solitude in fog-laden forests, are beautifully enhanced by meticulous sound design. The pacing deserves praise as well. It keeps the audience engaged without overwhelming them with relentless action. The story unfolds gradually, building to a powerful climax that stands out as one of the film's strongest moments. By the time the narrative reaches its resolution, it feels like more than a collection of scenes. It's a cohesive story that prompts serious reflection. However, the film's closing moments may leave some viewers unsettled. The final credits draw parallels between the Order's activities and recent events, such as the January 2021 Capitol riot. For some, this connection underscores the film's relevance and importance. For others, it might feel like a forced analogy. Either way, this parallel invites contemplation about history's cyclical nature and how ideologies like those espoused by the Order can resurface with devastating consequences. So, is the Order worth watching? If you're a fan of historical crime thrillers with profound social themes, the answer is a resounding yes. It's a film that entertains and challenges, offering a gripping exploration of extremism's dangerous allure. While its character work isn't flawless, the strong performances, striking visuals, and timely message leave a lasting impression. If you're ready to immerse yourself in a tense, thought-provoking story that lingers long after the credits roll, The Order is well worth your time.